Hello, my accentual friends. Welcome to Accents with Amy for your tip of the week. So, this is a Kiwi or New Zealand accent tip, and I spoke last week about Australian versus Kiwi accent because a lot of people ask, what's the difference? So, this time I'd like to focus mostly on the Kiwi accent, New Zealand accent, but I'll go from the reference of Australian since I've done some of those tips before. So in Australian, you could tell I was already switching to Australian because I said tips versus tips. So in Australian, I've talked about it being, a relatively laid back sound. You've got all these diphthongs you get to wrap your mouth around. It's like you're chewing it. You're chewing the sound. Like you're squinting if you want it in the beginning when you get, I don't want you to walk around for the rest of your life squinting when you're doing Aussie. But if you're trying to get the resonance up in here, up in your zygomatic arches, your nasal region, then that could be, a way to practice it. So for Kiwi accent, I experience it is a much more clipped sound. My little tip is a Kiwi is a bird. It is. A Kiwi is a bird. Google it. It's really cool. And I experience it sort of like a bird, like these short little things, and it's quite sweet and pleasant and polite. For example, in America, in the US, if you go up to order a coffee, which you probably do at least a few times a day, you would just say, "Yeah, I'd like a triple grande half calf, non-fat, no whip, one pop, sugar-free, mocha," or whatever it is. Or, "Hi, how are you doing? I'd like a blah, 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 blah," right? Get straight to it because there's 80 more people on the line and, yeah. In New Zealand, when I lived there, I lived in Wellington and I worked at what used to be called the Regency Cine Lounge. And I think now it's called the Gold Lounge, something like that. So it was part of a cinema, but it was the upper floor, and there was a lounge and a sort of a wee kitchen and bar, and you could order drinks and food and things to be brought into you to your lazy well recliner chair with your little table during the movie, or you could have corporate events and that sort of thing. So I was taking people's orders all the time, and I felt like I called it endearingly like you needed an arsenal of pleasantries, because you don't just go up and order something. You come up and you say, "Oh, hello, how are you? Oh, good, how are you going? Yeah, that's great. Oh, good, good. Okay. I'd like to order something. I'd like to order a coffee." "Oh, lovely. Okay. What sort of coffee would you like?" "Oh, I'd like a latte." "Okay. And any particular milk with that, or, "Oh, yep, I'd like, and so on." So it's not as direct, and so you can think of it as a sweet bird. So I thought I would share with you, for in case you're traveling there or just want to get into the vibe of this or ever speak Kiwi ever, a few pleasantries that will be helpful for your arsenal or for your bushel or something lovely. So, good. Very important. Good. It's very open. We say good here, but good. Make that shape, get a mirror, get one now, pause it, get one. Yeah, okay. I'll wait while you pause me. Good. Good. Different from in Australia, good, good, good. Very different. Okay? That's good. So if I was going to spell it out without using IPA, without using the phonetics, I would write THETS. That's good. Good. Great. Excellent. Fun. Beautiful. So feel free to subscribe so you'll get next week's tip. We do a tip every Tuesday. And so subscribe to the Accents with Amy channel, and then visit 21accents.com and you can jump on our mailing list so that you can receive free videos, tips, and you'll know about upcoming events and workshops. There are also loads of resources there on the resources pages, multiple, and lots of fun for all your accent needs and wishes. and desires and because it's so fun. 5s to your optimal learning. We are connected.